Welcome to the Hino Hub. We're here at Mount Panorama, the home of the Bathurst 1000, to conduct a test on the efficiency of the Hino 300 series hybrid electric light duty truck, Australia's only hybrid electric truck. And we're going to put the trucks through their paces in a day of real world testing over a set course which replicates the conditions of a local delivery operation. And we're going to start right here in the pit lane at Mount Panorama and complete a lap of this world famous racing circuit. Then head into the city of Bathurst where the trucks are going to crisscross the city on a set drive route, and they'll be encountering varying levels of traffic congestion. Now the trucks will then end up right back here at Mount Panorama to complete a 36.9 kilometre lap over 8 laps, totalling 295 k's. Now it's important to note that this fuel efficiency testing is being carried out on public roads in real world conditions, with the test drivers facing the very same everyday challenges that delivery drivers would face out there on our public roads. So let's take a closer look at our fleet of vehicles for today. And we have 2 standard cab van body trucks, 1 hybrid and 1 diesel, then 2 wide cab van body trucks, again, both a hybrid electric and a diesel variant. All 4 trucks have a 2-pedal setup, accelerator and brake, which is the standard for any Hino truck supplied to the Australian market. The hybrids have an automated manual transmission with an electric motor direct coupled, which assists with quicker gear shifts and smooth delivery takeoff, while the diesel models have a conventional true automatic transmission. So now for more on precisely why we're here, here's Department Manager for Product Strategy, Daniel Petrovski.
With the drive route we've got set today, with all the different operating conditions and the multiple drivers we'll have through these vehicles, we know that the results will show that a hybrid is the best solution for customers in their application. So we have the 4 vehicles and they're all set up with Hino Connect telematics on them. That'll be collecting the data, sending them to the servers, and we'll be able to download that live as the vehicles are operating through each lap, and then have a look at what that data says about the whole day's operation.
Thanks for that, Daniel. Now, Hino prides itself on being Australia's only hybrid electric truck, and to elaborate further, here's General Manager of Sales and Supply Chain, Brian Wright.
The hybrid technology is very proprietary to Toyota, so it gives us a very strong advantage in the marketplace. We're the only truck brand that has hybrid technology in the marketplace, and gives us that advantage to be able to provide the solution to the customer.
Thanks for that, Brian. Now, as these trucks are designed to be driven on a car licence, ballast has been added to meet the gross vehicle mass weight limit of 4.5 tonnes, which includes a tank full of fuel. Now, it's interesting to note that the tank size is different in the wide cab variant, so the fuel efficiency throughout the test is key. All right, the trucks have left the pit lane and have commenced their first lap. And a lap should take between 50 minutes and 1 hour to complete, demonstrating the unknowns of real-world traffic situations. It's also key to note that the data is captured through the Hino Connect portal, which is an Australian-built and designed telematics system. In the case of today, it will track current fuel usage of the individual trucks and forecast estimated fuel costs. There will be a driver change, and we have 9 drivers in total across the 4 vehicles, showcasing how different capabilities can have a real impact to overall results. So at the end of the first lap, we can already see that in the case of the hybrid electric wide cab, it's saved almost 1.5 litres already. So it's going to be interesting to see how much further that figure will increase over the next few laps.
So what we're seeing out of this data from this first lap, that even though we're in this rural type village atmosphere and the mountain, we're getting great fuel results, and that then when you move that into a city metropolitan type environment, you get even better fuel consumption results out of the hybrid than the diesel in those slower applications. So this is really promising first lap information.
As the trucks are nearing the halfway point of the test with almost 150 kilometres completed by each truck, let's remind you of how the Hino hybrid electric technology actually works. And when the driver selects drive and presses the accelerator, the electric motor helps move the vehicle from a standstill. Once the clutch is then engaged, the electric motor and diesel engine work in harmony to deliver efficient power to the vehicle's driveline. When the hybrid electric truck is at a constant cruising speed, the hybrid system switches to diesel engine only, as this is its most fuel efficient state. All right, the numbers are in at the halfway mark. Let's have a look at the analysis, and you can clearly see that the hybrid electric is continuing that trend to be saving over a litre per lap. Even with a smaller fuel tank, the hybrid electric won't need to be refueled before the end of the day.
So what's stuck out for us so far? We're halfway through. There's still the afternoon driving to come, but the numbers are looking pretty solid, around that 20% fuel saving. Now, this isn't the type of environment that you would expect to see a hybrid in, but it's proving the hybrid can suit any application in Australia.
Right, so the checkered flag has flown and the trucks have completed 8 laps and 295 kilometres. So let's have a look at those all-important fuel numbers. Check it out. The hybrid electric standard has saved 10 litres over the distance compared to the diesel variant, while the wide cab has shaved off even more, resulting in an average fuel saving of 22%. And they're still at about the halfway mark with half tank capacity. But again, the hybrid electric has achieved that with a smaller tank size.
So Hino are part of the Toyota Group, so we've had access to hybrid technology. And with that hybrid technology, it means our customers can get electrification in their commercial vehicles, no range limitations, no refueling issues, and they can cut their CO2, fuel use, and reduce their operating costs.
Let's dig a little further into those stats and how we got there. So we can see that on average, the hybrid electric was saving over 3.5 litres per 100 kilometres, which works out to around 1.7 kilometres better off per litre. Now you add those numbers together and it means the hybrid electric is a whopping 29% more efficient than the diesel. So, no matter who drove both the hybrid electric or the diesel model, individually they all achieved better economy driving the Hino hybrid electric. So no matter what your driving style or your capability, on average you can expect to save around 21% across your fleet. So, how does that affect your pocket? Well, over the period of a week, which is 5 working days, the testing proved that by using the hybrid electric, an operator could save over $110 alone, based on the average fuel price of being just over $2 per litre. Look at that from the point of view of a month, and it's grown to more than $458. Let's look at it over the course of a year. The number is even more compelling when you look at the vehicle in operation for 50 weeks a year. It's a saving of just over $5,500, and that's a big number. But check this out. In terms of an overview, lifetime saving $38,500 across the 7-year operation of the vehicle. A staggering number and a significant impact on your business. But there's more to the story, because it's not just fuel savings with the hybrid electric, but you directly reduce exhaust emissions and your CO2 impact, proving that you're not only saving on operating costs, but you're also doing your bit for the environment. So whether you are an owner-driver or a fleet operator, by selecting a Hino hybrid electric, you gain a genuine competitive advantage through real savings and reduced operating costs. You can't go past the fact that a Hino 300 series hybrid electric light duty truck is the right option for you.